What up, guys? Listen, this message goes out to all Manchester United fans. Calm down. I don't see the reason why people are freaking out and asking the manager to be sacked in the second game of the season, and you want the manager to be sacked. Did you watch the match, or you want to be right? Because I don't get it. I don't get this, right? We played the game to the T. Now, I'm going to bring out the negative first and the positives, right? From both ends, the players and the manager. Now, here is the thing. I, as a fan, watching the match, right, closely, or you can pull up stats, can show you whatever they show you. My eye test showed me we dominated most parts of the ball. You understand? We dominated most parts of the ball. Brighton just were clinical more than us. That is it. Other than that, they were not really doing anything. You understand? People, this is why fans, they just overreact. Now, you cannot tell me, the manager needs to do this, needs to do that, the in-game management. No. As a boss, for example, right? If you're employing people to do the job for you, you have to trust the person that you are employing to do the job. But if they cannot do the job, they get subbed. They get sent out. That's what happens. People were complaining, oh no, the lineup was wrong. Guys, whoever he picked, he will not still win. No, Bruno shouldn't have been subbed off. Yes, true. That is one thing I will blame Erik Ten Hag for. He shouldn't have subbed Bruno Fernandes. You understand? But the Rashford decision was accurate. A lot of things he did in game was accurate. The timing of it and when he brought in players was accurate. The mistakes, we as fans cannot keep on blaming the manager. It's too easy. Guys, wake up. Look at Chelsea today winning 6-2, right? The players' mentality is to win, score goals as much as possible. Our players are not clinical. They are not clinical. You cannot sit there and just keep on blaming Erik Ten Hag in every given moment. Use your brains. The Erik Ten Hag cannot enter. You want him to enter in the middle of the pitch and tell the player, no, you're supposed to stand here and watch behind you. The first goal was an error. The second goal, definitely bozo moments from the defenders. Leaving two players standing alone. The Brighton players were standing alone there. Two players behind and nobody was covering them. And you guys come out, the first thing you do is blame Erik Ten Hag. Like, what are we doing here? Calm down. Listen. This is something I've noticed, right? Last season was last season. We played, did all we could, yes, the injuries, yes, the manager was not helping himself by picking certain players. This season, we have clearly seen, he drops out players, even Rashford, that people said, oh, he will not drop him. I'm telling you guys right now, there will be games he will drop players, okay? He will drop players this season. So what I want you guys to do is take your time, and don't be so reactionary and emotional. Watch the game logically and relax, people, relax. We just lost one game out of two. Yes, we can blame. Let's look at the players, right? Garnacho should have, no, not Garnacho. Yeah, was it Garnacho? No, Amad should have scored, right? There's a lot of things that were happening. We are not clinical enough. That's just it. That is just it. Individual errors happens, and we are not clinical. That's just it. And our midfield still needs Ugarte. We need a midfielder. We cannot keep on playing like this. Okay, it's not really the problem, but listen, guys, we should look at things as face value. We lost the game because we were not clinical enough, and we were not. How can I say, the mentality of the players is too weak to be able to stay for 90 minutes and win the game of football. You understand? There are some few things we need to consider. We are nowhere near the Premier League title. We are nowhere near competing. We are a top 4 side. As soon as we realize that, the better. And most of the things that we have this season has been renewed. Erik Ten Hag can play the league, but the league. What if he comes in and we lose the game of football? Then people will still say his signings are not good enough. Someone said to me, everything leads to the manager. I'm gonna push back and say no, it doesn't. It doesn't. Like, there are some individual errors. Like Maguire. Maguire was very good, and the second goal, if Maguire was still on the pitch, that goal wouldn't have gone in. He would have headed it out, and that is one of the mistakes and things people fans, they see, and they just come to a conclusion, oh, we were shit just because we lost a game of football. No, we played well. We were not just clinical enough, like I clearly stated. We were not good enough. Chelsea today, winning 6-2, they were clinical enough. They have that mentality to keep on going, like I repeat. But our players do not have the mentality, except Garnacho. Garnacho, when it comes in, or Amad, when they play, you can clearly see that even when they lost the ball, they keep on going till the end. And that is the mentality we need to have. Bruno Fernandes has that. They play non-stop. They have that winning mentality. Every minute counts. But not all of our players get that. As soon as we score one goal, that is it. Marcus Rashford, people keep on saying, oh, this and that, like he's going to come. I thought he was going to come good this season. I'm really praying he does. Because I'm not going to be screaming out of my lungs for 2 games we played. Like, come on. Relax, people. Relax. Now, if after 5 games where there is much more sample size to what you are seeing, then we have the right to go, to be out there. But to be screaming at the top of our lungs for the second game of the season, I really do not get that. I really don't get it. We go out there, praise other teams for what? Chelsea are now better than us because now they're winning 6-2. Like, what are we saying? Our players are better than this. But it has nothing to do with the manager this time. This time it has everything to do with the players not watching their backs, not looking around and scanning and seeing who is behind them, not being clinical enough. We should have been maximum 2-0, or let me say 2-1. We should have been at the end of that. Yes, we had 2 disallowed goals. What is Zirkzee gonna do? The ball was going in anyways, and that is something that has not worked out in our favor. Zirkzee could not do anything. He was sliding in while the ball was still going in, and I saw somebody made a comment and said, the ball was not going in anyway when Garnacho played it. I disagree. That was a clear goal. He cannot stop mid-air from sliding and the ball don't touch him. Like, what is he supposed to do? It's the same thing with handball. Like, your body is your body. You understand? And if you keep your hands like this, the ball hits you, like you cannot do anything. It's the same thing. That rule should apply. If that rule is applying on handballs or in the penalty box, then the ball touching his knee while he was sliding in and had no control over it should have stood. But we are not going to dwell on that, because that's not why we lost the game. We lost the game because our players were not clinical enough. And I've seen 2 games to 3 games right now that has suggested me with my bare eyes, like, this is what is happening. Last season was style of play, was the manager picking other players above others, even when they are shit. There were so many things going on in the club, injuries and all whatnot. Everything was on the manager. This season, even when you watch the preseason leading up to the first game of the season against Fulham, you clearly see that the manager was really we play very well, but our problem is we cannot finish it. And as soon as we get that rolling, I'm telling you guys, we will win games. We will win these games. But all I'm asking is, guys, calm down. Okay? Calm down. We will look back at this and laugh. We sit here and blame Erik Ten Hag. What about Ruud van Nistelrooy not doing his job to make sure that his players are clinical enough? I've seen 3 games against Liverpool, against Fulham, and against Brighton. The players are our front line is not. They are not clinical enough unless Garnacho comes in. Why is that? Amad pulling up trees. Only the 2 of them bring out the best of what we have right now. And why is that? Even people are asking for, I want to see Garnacho on the left-hand side or on the right-hand side, and Amad or the right-hand side. I want Garnacho on the left-hand side, and I want Amad on the left-hand side. I want to see that too, because enough with this Marcus Rashford thing. It's good. The manager, if he's not playing, the manager sub him off, and we keep him moving. It's a squad game nowadays, guys. I don't care who plays, as long as you do your job. Mason Mount was really good. I don't know why people keep having this stigma on him that he's not a good player. Like, guys, stop the cap. This is what happens with our players. We go and, caress Arsenal's players. Oh, they are good. They are good. They are this. They are that. But our players are in front of us playing. Some of the players are really doing well. Mason Mount has been really good. He played very well. When he got subbed off, our midfield was non-existent. Our midfield was, these guys were running through it, making Danny Welbeck look like prime R9, running crazy. Like, guys, all I'm saying is we need to calm down and look at things logically. This is not a reason for the manager to be sacked. Like, come on. Last season, I would have heard it. I would have heard your opinion a little bit. But come on, guys. This is absolutely, as soon as Erik Ten Hag does anything, it's about him getting sacked. What about Ruud van Nistelrooy? Like I've said, what about him? He's gonna sit. He's sitting behind there. He should be taking these blames. People will say, "Oh no, he's not the one making the subs." Guys, come on. Like, even if Erik Ten Hag put Sancho wouldn't have done anything. This is what I'm saying. People make this thing and say, "Oh, what is this? What Sancho is fighting for? The front line is not that strong." While he was given the chance to play, where was he? Erik Ten Hag has given this guy every single chance. He's not doing anything to us. So relax with all the Sancho thing. I love the guy. Sancho is a player. He's a baller. But each time he has been given the chance, he keeps on messing up. What is Erik Ten Hag supposed to do? Like, come on, guys. this is what I'm seeing this season. If players are not playing well, Erik Ten Hag sub them off. It doesn't matter who plays. People are making a lot of noise that McTominay was playing. He was playing. Like, guys, if McTominay scored a goal yesterday, you all will say, wow, Erik Ten Hag genius. But that was not what happened. We just lost a game of football. So moving forward, I want us to relax. You understand? And look at the game objectively and be like, okay, you know what? We lost the game because we were not clinical enough. And that is just the thing. That is just it. You know? Like, we do not need to be going back and forth and fighting with our own fans and saying it's the same shit, because it's not. You know, our next game is Liverpool at Old Trafford. Now, I'm telling you, this week, a lot of fans, rival fans, will say, there's no way in the hell we're going to win that match. They might be right. Last season, they were saying some things, and we saw how that went. We smoked Liverpool last season. So what I'm saying is, people, relax. Relax. There is no way we are not coming back from this with Liverpool. And it's even the perfect moment. You understand? What I want Erik Ten Hag to do this season is win away from home. We can only win most matches from at home, but away from home, we want to be winning some games. We want to be winning all of the games, actually. But what I'm really pleading with you guys is, please watch the game objectively and calm down. It's nerve-wracking. Have to answer to rival fans. It's nerve-wracking. Trust me. I have to be on. I'm online on Twitter, defending certain things, certain statements, you know, and that is nerve-wracking because I have to hear all type of things. I have to hold it. I'm looking at everybody speak against us, and you know, not even putting us top 6 either. It's because, yeah, we actually play well, but we cannot finish. So as soon as we gel this thing in and Erik Ten Hag play his first 11, which I've seen up to now, please, we need to calm down. Like, you know, Liverpool are not going to do nothing to us unless 7-0 or 3-0. I'm not seeing it. But it's at home. Cool. I don't get it. But like, we need to calm down. You understand? I'm gonna be doing videos like this every match, reactions. Each time we play, I'm gonna do a reaction for it and post it online. And I hope you guys like, share, and subscribe. And we'll see you for the next game. Calm down.